But like when I watched it, I wanted to scream. But I was like, someone like me, you don't give me attention. Sorry, we can't get married.
The way that movie ended, I was not even expecting. Like I was the point that the husband and wife made us think that they were cheating on each other.
And I was like, they were doing adultery. I was like,
but they fooled us, shall they fooled us enough. Hello guys, this is for a favor, and this is my YouTube channel, of course. And here today I have another one of my amazing and extremely beautiful roommates. I think Taiwo. So meet Taiwo. So now Taiwo and I watched this particular movie titled Love in the Guest Room. I want to talk about all the interesting parts, what's really took us unaware in this particular movie, because there are a lot of things that took us unaware in this particular movie, a lot of things, and also lessons to learn from the particular movie. So now I'm giving the floor back now to Taiwo. Let her tell us what she thinks about the movie.
Oh, like let me laugh because I wasn't expecting a lot like that from the movie. Okay. Even right from the beginning, I was looking at where is this movie going, and the suspense was too much. There was a lot of things. I was like, okay, let's see. Like, oh my god, like all right, I'll wait to talk. So it was like the husband and wife, they were on this course. That was how it was looking. Like why are they like this in this movie? Why will this one being man, this one being this was what amazed me in the movie. A lady from the husband, the lady was in your house. You're not saying don't let my wife
no, like, don't let her hide. That kind of thing.
I was like, you could say she's your colleague at work, and yes, she's your colleague at work, and you are not saying. I don't know why I didn't even suspect that. It never come to my mind. I wasn't even thinking. I was like, what's the big deal to say?
Exactly. What's the thing that you brought someone to your house and the person is sitting in your house and your wife is coming out there, you open the door.
Greet, like, and your wife even knows her. He knows her. So what else? But you are like, please, she mustn't see. I was like, but I never thought of it. I was thinking that it could be like that.
The way that movie ended, I was not even expecting. Like I was the point that the husband and wife made us think that they were cheating on each other.
And I was like, they were doing adultery. I was like, but even the wife too was like, don't let my husband see you. And they were acting strange and funny.
Exactly.
I was like, don't. She was scared. Anytime she had to talk to her husband or have conversation, she's always scared. I'm like,
and then at some point they were like, she was like, no, let's not stay anywhere close to that guest room. Let's just go. And the wife will go to go and peep. And just was like, what are you doing there? You know, like that kind of suspect. When that two of them kept somebody to that place, and I was like,
the rate at which they were scared. They really acted their roles well. Like I don't know, they were. Imagine the wife wanting to tell the husband something, and she was like, there was this fear in her eyes. Like I was like, what will happen if they find out that some of them were involved in this? I was expecting that then these people how they won't take explain.
Well, like if you explain and you're like, the point that these people are in the house. Okay, I don't want to do it now. If the husband finds the other man, the other man in the house,
yes,
and the woman finds the woman in the house,
what will happen? How come? What you don't want to say about it? We also want to tell the wife, who is this? How come? How did they get? Or they'll be lie and say, how did this? And they can't even lie because they have the key to the. They are the only one that have the key to the guest room. So how come? Tell me how.
But then their plan actually succeeded in a way that, because those couples now, that is Stephanie and Shay,
yes,
both of them now had to actually talk to this. We found that the major problem in their relationship was they were not communicating together because of
communication.
And again, phone,
yes.
Hey! And the fact that this woman was actually going through a lot and she was not talking to her husband about it. I'm like,
yes, the husband doesn't have a time. That's just it. The husband is not paying attention to her because she stayed with the woman for like, I don't know how long their marriage is.
Yeah.
And he didn't even know anything about her. She could not. That means there's not this closeness. She cannot relate with you because she refused to give her attention. And we say ladies or women, we need attention. So when we see someone that don't give us attention, then someone like me, you don't give me attention. Sorry, we can't get married. I like a lot of attention.
I didn't know that I would like attention. She's like maybe she doesn't like attention. Okay. All right. So another part was the fact that he was allowing his brother make decisions for him in his house. I'm like, what is your brother did a lot for you? You stop school. Doesn't that mean that you should now come and start making important when you and your wife are having serious conversation?
I think there should be this gap. Normally, even after their wedding, I don't think anybody should stay with them. They should give them breathing space.
Yes,
that space should be there, and that thing caused a lot of issues. Aside the fact that they are not communicating with each other. One reason the wife wanted them to be separated was because because of the presence of the older brother. He was just doing somehow. He brought his friends to the house. Was overdoing things.
Yes.
Coming into their matrimonial room.
I'm like, and just badging there.
Okay, I see this part. he entered. He was like, sorry, should I go back
and knock?
I was like, who is this?
Okay.
And if she do too much, they'll say she's the wife that does not have respect.
Yeah.
Who is this one that got married to? She does not even. What do you want her to do at that point? Someone that's frustrated that I've done this to this place. Oh my God. And people that have this in their home, they are going through a lot.
I'm telling you, because sometimes all these people that when they come into someone's house, they want to try to control because it's the elder brother. Let me not leave my brother astray. I don't understand. Your brother not an adult again.
Well, maybe they suffer together. Why not be like something? I don't understand.
And the fact that she wanted she wanted to have a conversation with her husband on that first day they got married, because I think she wanted to share with her husband what she went through.
Yeah.
But since the man never have time, what's the point in talking about it? That was not it. And that was why so they never consummated their marriage. They did not now.
It was fun itself, because what were they doing during their courtship? Actually, let's think about that. What were they doing in their courtship? Because there are a lot of questions to ask before you say you want to get into marriage. You should have poured out. There are a lot of things to discuss even before entering. I think there wasn't the necessary things. The necessary things were not discussed. At least guys should be, even the woman herself should be up and doing, the both of them should be able to share. So we shouldn't wait for marriage before begin to share things with your husband to be or your wife to be. Just your husband to be and your wife to be. Don't someone that you're not sure that you end up with. Don't go and telling them all your life issues.
But then the point is that at the end of the day, you cannot still say that okay, you are sure that you're going to end up with this person. But at least if this person have actually shown some level of commitment.
Yes, that level of commitment. The relationship is divine to the point. You know that yes. There are different kinds of relationship now. You have people that you know that it just wants to resolve this boyfriend and girlfriend thing. And there's some people that are committed. It's definition that matters. Yes, as you go on in the relationship, definition, as you are defining it, you know that okay, this person I would, still move on with this person. But those are the people you tell, those people that your parents know about. You know your parent was. Don't just get to discuss your life challenge and your life issue to someone that might not even know.
Exactly.
Yes, will not be able to relate to it. Yeah, so it's very important.
All right, so let's talk about the lessons learned. I think I will talk about the lessons learned already.
Yeah, during discussion.
Okay, like okay, now what's the most interesting part? The part that got you like, wow, this movie, they did a good job.
Let me talk about this part. It was the ending. Yes.
Yeah.
No one like God. Like when I watched it, I wanted to scream. I was like, how did they come up with this? I wasn't expecting at all that it was a very kudos to like. It was an amazing one. Yes. It was,
because I don't know how else they will have settled that relationship.
Yes, the way they don't have time for themselves. It was their phone. I never even that beginning when their phone was taken away from them.
I was like, why?
And I don't know why it was
intentional.
It was intentional, so they can have time for themselves. For themselves.
And the part where they had a dog in the house that they could never escape. And when they now found out that the both of them say, do you know have you told your husband, that kind of thing. When they cut together and the husband and wife were like looking at each other, not knowing that they actually planned the whole thing. But they fooled us, Shao. They fooled us enough. I thought that they were both that these people have to come and do explanation.
They have to explain.
Since people have settled each other's selves already, but they already felt like they were cheating on each other like that.
This was what I was even thinking at the beginning. That these people don't want to work in Europe. They don't know each other. So I was actually thinking when they said love in the guest room, I was actually thinking that these people might fall in love.
Exactly my point. I'm like, okay, look, I'm thinking that they're married. I'm like, how did love in the guest room want to happen in this one?
Like, thank you. I was wondering what love in the
guest room again.
Because I was thinking some of them
were like two different people that they know each other before they now put
yes, they will come.
But then that one will not preach well about how Christianity works, because they cannot put two unmarried people in the same place. Now they really thought about this movie very well, and it's. If you have to rate this movie now for a Christian movie that has a lot of things to teach, how would you rate the movie?
Yeah, rate
over 10.
I'll give it like a 10 over 10. Because 10 there.
They blew your mind.
They blew my mind. It was the part you're supposed to touch.
Yeah.
They touched it like sincerely. Touched it, and it's a lesson to learn for married and even unmarried people. Yes, it's a lesson to learn. Have time for your spouse. Let them be able to share their things with you. Imagine if they don't have the opportunity to come. It's just a matter of coming together and settling things. Actually, there is no relationship for married that doesn't have issues. But when they can come together, the spouse or those relationships that come together, then we settle a lot of things. Just a matter of sitting down, communicating. Even imagine, thank God for another thing is that have people that are intentional about you. This Mr. and Mrs. Gideon in that movie. They were so intentional about these people. Imagine they had a lot of opportunities to come for counseling. The couples weren't paying attention in counseling. They were just doing their own. They were pressing their phones and all. But these people, they were God sent. Yes, God sent. They paid attention to them. They paid attention to their marriage. Some people that God has committed this assignment. So when it comes to marriage, they must not see a marriage broken. Yeah. Yes, they must not see. So these people were intentional, even because of their intentionality. I'm telling you. Yes, it's just a movie. It was looking real already. Yeah. I was like, if these people were not intentional about I'm telling you this marriage would be apart, but they were intentional about have people that are intentional. Yes, have like mentors, people you can know. Like, even when your marriage is turning upside down, they can quickly do something. Have people around that you can tell issues with. And the thing is that
has to be right people, because some people can now advise you wrongly now.
Yes, that's very important too. Right? It's not people that are envious of your marriage. You're not telling them about that's because it was an amazing moment. I was glad how they got back together and they could, especially our past. That part that I refused to tell her husband. It's not really good. Imagine our husband not being able to come close. Imagine what kind of marriage
she start seeing her father. Small thing she start seeing her father.
So it's just so like fully packed. It's fully packed. It was really an amazing job, an amazing movie.
Kudos to the Winlos. They did a good job.
They really did a great job. They did a great job.
All right. Thank you very much, Taiwo, for being on this beautiful movie review show. See you guys in my next video. Until then, bye-bye.
Bye.